All right, final preseason game. Utah Jazz versus the Portland Trailblazers. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let me see. Let's just lower that just a little bit. There we go. All right, guys, welcome. And for those on the YouTube, I'll move this over here. There we go. All right, so we are live. I'm excited. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let's see who we got. Welcome, Clint, my man, Britson. Welcome. Let's give you VIP access there. Welcome, Britson. All right. Well, this should be a lot of fun, guys. I am excited. The Jazz have been a lot of fun this preseason. The big question is, how good are they going to be when the season actually starts? Absolutely going to be a lot of fun. So, thank you for being here. Let's see. Game coverage. We're all set. All right. So, final preseason game. Season starts Wednesday. For the Jazz, season starts the 23rd, which is, I believe, Wednesday. And Utah starts the season off against the Memphis Grizzlies. To be honest, I am. So you bet, Brit son. I'm just happy you're here. Thanks for being a part of the SLC Dunk playback. But anyways, I am just really excited to kind of see this Memphis Grizzlies. I think that's a fantastic start to the season. Of all the teams that are super interesting, outside obviously of the Utah Jazz, I am very excited to see what the Memphis Grizzlies bring to the table, because obviously they have John Morant back. Zach Edey is going to be a lot of fun to watch, I think. So we're going to see what happens. I was like, is he even singing? I can't hear a thing. And I know I turned down the volume. All right. Well, shout out to my man there. He's doing his best. Why is that cracking me up? I don't know. Shout out. That's a beautiful moment. God bless America. All right. So, anyways, tonight, Utah apparently is playing their starters. According to Tony Jones, the Jazz will be playing a lot of their starters. Sorry. Can't get over the fact that this is the quietest national anthem I've ever heard. Let's see. So, oh, man. One thing, I love Tony, but he tweets a lot. So if you're trying to find a specific tweet. Utah Jazz are playing full healthy roster tonight in Portland for a preseason finale. How long the rotation plays will be fluid, but that's good, because guess what? That means we get to watch guys like Scoot Henderson. I had a lot of Scoot Henderson stock, and I'm just kind of hoping that stock is not a through the floor. I think he's still going to be awesome. I just love everything he brings: the strength, the size, the vision, the passing, the scoring. I'm surprised he's not starting, to be honest. Like, I don't know what Portland is doing. They are one of those that don't make sense to me at all. Utah, at the very least, has started to make sense the last season. They did not make any sense to me at all these last 2 years, because they've kind of done two different things. And it would be nice for Utah to just kind of decide what they are. You know what I mean? Worst thing you can be, as the great Socrates once said, know thyself. Know thyself, right? And that means that you need to understand who you are, and Utah needs to understand who they are. And what they are is not a playoff team, nor do they have that cornerstone superstar, Without that, what are you? So, anyways, Utah needs to understand who they are, and yeah. So, anyways, by the way, if you didn't know, I was on with Gifted Hoops yesterday on Whoop, my bad. Anyways, I was on Gifted Hoops. You can check out his playbacks channel. It's pretty great. But we talked for like an hour and a half yesterday about the Jazz. I'm very excited about this season. And it was fun to talk to him, but it was fun to hear kind of like outside perspective. It's always nice to kind of hear what other people say about the Jazz. And, I was interested by how much they liked Taylor Hendricks. And how just, they kind of agree with me. Like, you know, Taylor Hendricks, if you have him as your center, becomes quite the intriguing thing. There's a lot of Jazz fans that just love Walker Kessler, and I get it, but Walker Kessler is Walker Kessler much different than any other kind of standard center in the NBA? You know what I mean? Uh, I just don't think so. So, anyways, looks like by the way, this WNBA finals has been really fun. New York and Minnesota came down to the wire. I don't know who won. Who won? Let's see. I'm trying to see. 82-80 final. Minnesota wins. So it looks like it's going back to New York, I think. Tied up. Wow. But I was watching it. I went to the gym today and I was watching that before this and it was fun. It's fun stuff. All right, let's see. By the way, and we can give updates on, I guess, a lot of things while we're on commercial here. Why is Anthony Simons? I know, like, he's a good offensive player. He is a bad defensive player. And I mean, outside looking in, why is Anthony Simons? New York Yankees up 6-2 over Cleveland. Heck yeah. Go Yankees. And then we'll pull up NHL. Is Utah Hockey Club playing tonight? Let us see, dude. Um, maybe they already played. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. As we wait for this game to start, let's see. So, Utah Hockey Club does not play today. They play tomorrow against Boston. I think Utah Hockey Club had a few injuries. I don't follow very close, but let's see. So, what even division? I guess there's a Western and Eastern in hockey. It looks like we're in the Western. The Western Central Division. Utah Hockey Club 3-1. Yeah, baby. But anyways, so we'll take a look at this Yankee game here and there. I also gotta set up my. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I gotta set something up real quick. My Jazz Plus subscription, because sometimes I have both playing at the same time in case my. It looks like it's running smooth tonight, so I think we're good. But all right, so here we go. Jazz Blazers. This is gonna be fun. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoy this Blazers team. Oh, he was trying to be sneaky there, but no success. Look at Taylor Hendricks handling the ball. I like to see it from Hendricks to Kessler to Markkanen. That's fun. Cool. All right, so Jazz Plus is set, dude. Here we go. All right, Key for 3, knocks it down, baby. So, I tell you what, man, I am so okay, so we got 3-3. Jeremy Grant, excellent basketball player. I wonder if they keep him or if they trade him, but what I'm about with this, Portland, like, Simon's let's see, misses the 3. And Denny Abdia is gonna be interesting because he's pretty good. He was a very solid player for the Wizards before he goes to Washington. Washington gets Bub Carrington, I believe, in that trade, and I can't remember the other guy. Malcolm Brogdon. Nice pass from Sexton, and Kessler puts it down. Nice job, Kessler. Man, offensive rebound. That's where Walker needs to get that. Is that 2 threes for Keyonte? It's just Key and Grant going at each other. So let's pull up the stats here. Look how Sexton just moves. It's pretty nice. Someone's going to want him. All right, defense from the Jazz. One thing I've noticed with the Jazz has been the defense has been a little bit better. Markkanen misses the spot up 3. All right, and so let's see. Keyonte George, 2 for 2 from 3. He's been so good shooting the 3. Foul on offensive on who is that? Is that oh, this is our chance to see Donovan Clingan. Yeah. And then guess what? We're doing the key ring, baby. Oh, Lauri sets up Kessler. It's not too pretty, but it works. I like it. Hey, sheesh, sheesh. Clinging with the block and then Grant with the block. Wow. I don't know. That's pretty good stuff from the Blazers. Not gonna lie. Dang, that was pretty nice. And then you got Denny Abdia. Do they have good defense now in Portland? Ooh. The defense in Portland might be pretty good. Oh, Lauri with the block. Okay, Lauri's like, anything you could do, I could do better. Man, check this out. Block by Klingon, and then Jeremy Grant gets the block. Holy cow. There was a lot of interest in Klingon, and every
Portland looks nice, you guys.
Portland looks pretty darn nice. Okay. Well, so far so good for the Jazz. I think they look pretty decent, but this Portland Trailblazers team is looking pretty fun, and we haven't even seen Scoop, but it's interesting. They're given time to Donovan Klingon on the floor. I don't know if he's going to start for them. Maybe he will, or maybe this is just them wanting to give him a chance to play. But so far, pretty good. If he can just play regular minutes, I think that's the big question mark with him because he didn't play. I mean, UConn was so good he didn't have to play all that often. Um, you know, so I think the big question is, can he play long minutes for this Blazers team? Um, let's see. Let's see. So who's in here in the room? PMAC Paul, welcome. You already got VIP status. Welcome, PMAC Paul. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Bright side windows? Oh, is that for that thing's for Bill Walton? Yeah, that was such a bummer, guys, to see him go. That was really such a bummer. Look at that. And Kessler's just getting kind of worked, man. I want to see Kessler stop that. Nice play by Abdia. Where was the foul? I don't know who that was on. Come on, Kessler. Abdia throws it away, though. I like seeing Taylor Hendricks in the offense. I just want to see him do something with it. See, there's a lot of people that are a little worried Utah's going to be too good. And I don't know if I'm too worried. They're doing pretty good. Key's got 2 threes. He's 2 for 2 from 3. Portland's defense looks decent. Klingon looks pretty nice. Kessler fouls. Yeah, Tyrone, we're not going to be too good at all. That's for sure. I mean, Utah is going to be interesting, and they're going to have some games where you're going to see players kind of, show some stuff, and they may win a few games here and there that we don't expect, but I personally am not too worried about Utah winning a lot of games. And then you have is Key hurt? Dang it. Yeah, Key's got to figure out how to get out of that. That's driving into that traffic amongst the trees. Not a lot of good's going to happen. Hey, John Collins knocks down the 3. Gifted Hoops was talking about that, and he's not a fan of John Collins, but that right there is a reason why John Collins plays. Avdia misses. He was shooting a higher percentage last season with the Wizards. Can he keep it up with Portland? Hey, how about John Collins? John Collins, such a solid player. He's going to give you 15 plus points every night, a bunch of rebounds and heart. I agree. He legit won the role from Kessler last year. Like anyone who was complaining, it's like, well, you watching? You know? Sometimes wonder with some people who were like super high, like, are you watching these games? Because I'm telling you, what I'm seeing is like, look at that. That's crazy. Look at Micah Potter. That's some hops from John Collins. I tell you what. He's always been super bouncy. Denny Avdia, says the announcer. Guys, this playback's pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. I personally really enjoy it. All right, we got Scoot in finally. Tyrone, we really just need to get rid of JC and Sexton. Sexton is too good, and JC is kind of a ball hog. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's a lot of Clarkson, though. Just a lot of Clarkson. We just really need to get rid of JC and Sexton. Sexton is too good, and JC is kind of a ball hog. Totally agree. I like JC as a guy, and honestly, at times as a player, but it's just this does not fit the timeline. And I tell you what, there's so many teams out there. Like Utah's making the right choices by giving Keyonte George time, playing Taylor Hendricks. That's what you do. Portland is being dumb. I'm sorry, but Anthony Simons continuing to be on the Blazers is like, why? Why? You could have got assets for him. You're not going anywhere. You drafted Scoot Henderson like number 3 overall, and just crazy town, man. Some of these teams do things, and I just think, man, what are you doing? There's nice movement. Ooh. All right, Patty Mills is in for Utah, gives it to Jordan Clarkson, and Jordan Clarkson says, I ain't never seen a shot I don't want to take. I like the drive from Cody. Did you see the aggressiveness there? I like it. The aggressiveness is good, and I know people were getting a little worried, but we're already seeing him do some nice things. And what's nice about Cody Williams is you can tell he's smart and he learns and he implements. And so wouldn't be surprised if the coaching staff said, Cody, drive, go to the basket. Now, got to knock down your free throws, but Scoot Henderson's motto is odd. Stands for overly determined to dominate. Okay. All right. That's odd. But I like it. Let's see. Right now, just glancing at it, it's bottom of the 7th. Yankees up 6-2, baby. Yeah. Right now, Utah for this game is shooting 27% from the field. That's not going to cut it. 37% from 3, though. That comes from Key with 2 threes and John Collins with 1. All right, let's see. So commercial break. Let's look here. So there's your update. Anything else of interest? Denny Abdia, 1 for 6 from the field. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. That's pretty nice, but 1 for 2 from 3. Holy smokes. Jeremy Grant, 3 for 4 from 3. There's the difference. Scoot Henderson just checked in, so nothing there. Anthony Simons 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. Obviously has to play above Scoot Henderson, right? One thing, and I'm very happy this season they finally decided, but you know what helps your young players develop is when you treat them like you believe in them. James, I really appreciate you doing these. I love the Jazz, and I don't have League Pass or anything like that. I usually just use Stream East, but this is amazing. Yeah, this is great. This is fun. I'm glad you're here, Tyrone. It's going to be all season. All season. Make sure you are here. It's fun. It's fun. But yeah, I don't get it when teams don't commit to their young players. It was so annoying that first season with Keyonte and Taylor Hendricks. Why are we committed to Kelly Olynyk and Jordan Clarkson? What is that? Kelly Olynyk is like, by the way, the stupidest team right now is actually the Toronto Raptors. Do you know how much money they're putting towards some of these, like, at best, mid players? At best, they are midi players. Like Kelly Olynyk. We had people wanting certain guys on that team. Like, what's his name? Let's go to the Toronto. Let's just talk shade on the Toronto Raptors a little bit. But let's just talk shade. I mean, they have Scotty Barnes, who's one of their young players. That's good for them. Jacoby Walter, I do want to watch him play, although he's going to miss a lot of shots. But the money they're giving to like Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, and like Kelly Olynyk, they're giving a lot of money to Jakob Pertl. It's crazy. It's crazy, that team. The way they're building their team, I think their GM is just absolutely washed. I can't believe the money they're giving to RJ Barrett. It's crazy. Yeah, when KO and JC were icing out Keyonte, absolutely the worst. It was the worst. Totally agree. Here we go. Lots of JC shots. The miss there. And Portland gets the rebound. That play brought to you by Cooper Flagg and Ace Bailey. By the way, did you see the highlights from Ace Bailey in his first Rutgers game? Holy smokes, was he looking legit. Really hope we get Flagg. If not, Ace Bailey would be amazing. Yeah, you go look at those Bailey highlights, and if you're getting Bailey, you are happy. By the way, in that game, so Bailey scores like 26 or something like that. Dylan Harper scored 20 and looked like freaking 6'6" Jalen Brunson out there. Watch Dylan Harper be the best of all three. You know what I mean? He's just a baller. All right. Jordan Clarkson's in, so it's the Jordan Clarkson show, I guess. A lot of Jordan Clarkson. He makes the mid-range, though. That shot brought to you by everything that is mid in this life, including that jump shot. Literally and figuratively, might I add. Look at that pass from Scoot to the left corner, only to be missed by the lesser of the Murrays, the Murray. Yeah, Tyrone Rutgers is incredible. So watch Rutgers. Man, is that going to look nice. I tell you what, Henderson looks good to me. I like Henderson. This dumb Portland team needs to just absolutely just commit to playing Scoot Henderson. You get a number 3 pick and you don't even play him. Dang, John Collins is going to get his shoulder separated there. Oh, he's okay. Glad he's okay. Yeah, look at him looking at his left arm. Is he good? Sheesh. It's really bad. I get this fiber and it's like not as consistent. It's annoying. James, do you like the Utah Utes? I'm fine with the Utes. I'm not a big college person, you know. So anyway, sorry guys, I don't know how this is coming through to you with me, but it keeps cutting out for me, and I'm really frustrated. So I'm talking to Connext. Hopefully by season opener this will be fixed, but it's really frustrating. But James, you like the Utah Utes? Like I said, I am not a big college person, but one thing I know about the Utes is they're always going to be hyped up to start the season. and then they are always going to lose a game they shouldn't, and then their season kind of gets derailed, and then kind of what happened this year happens. It happens every year. I think Kyle Whittingham is a very good coach, but he's also a low ceiling coach. He's not like an elite, game manager, I guess. I don't know. Just seems like he makes a lot of weird decisions. There's a lot of strangeness with his quarterback decisions and quarterback everything. It's not his fault that Cam Rising got hurt, but last year was a strange year with some of that stuff. But yeah, I always root for him because if the Utes and BYU are good, then that's good for Utah, and I'm pro Utah, I would say. So let's see. What's the score here? Utah is down 29-17. And a lot of people were like, oh, the Jazz are just clearly better. It's just frustrating when he doesn't talk about injuries, and so you have to wait till game day to figure out who's playing. Yeah, that is annoying. I mean, that's football, I guess, but I don't know. I think Kyle Whittingham's been a very good coach, but it'll be interesting to see how things go when he is not there anymore. And do they get better? Are they worse? I assume they'll probably be slightly worse, but you never know. Maybe they get better. Jordan 23, welcome, my man. I'm doing great. How are you? I'm just frustrated. I keep getting these internet spikes that are driving me crazy, but we've been going pretty smooth here for the last little bit, so that's good. I certainly like what I'm seeing from Key with his 3-point shooting, but that's been the best thing from this game. Outside of that, it's been a lot of Jordan Clarkson. Lauri Markkanen is 0 for 5 in this one, so I don't know. And I think a lot of teams, as the season goes on, are going to key in on Lauri Markkanen like they did last year. They just really focused on him, and we're going to have to see if he can figure that out. So this is not my favorite thing in the world, Patty Mills and Jordan Clarkson running the show. But part of that is because Collier's hurt. So Klingen's back in the game, by the way. I'm excited to kind of just watch Klingen and what he can do. Kind of crushing on the inside, by the way. And you know what? Like you say, Jordan, and maybe you're mentioning, talking about the Jazz losing games. I'm okay with that because I am going to. Donovan Klingen's nice, guys. Man, Markkanen gets blocked on the 3. That's kind of wild. Man, that guy is, and he's hitting 3s? Oh my gosh. And there's Scoot. I was told this Jazz team was going to win a lot of games. Yeah, Klingen is better than Kessler from what we're seeing this game. Yeah, Jordan, that ace clip. Hey, John Collins, you know what? It's like the clip from what's his face? Beast Mode. I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got, or whatever that. Klingon might be better than Kessler already. Shoot the three, just like that. Oh, Cody Williams is gonna hit the corner three. I'm a little back. Misses it. Nice recovery though by Williams to get to deflect. Man, look at this. Scoot gets the steal. That guy is going to be awesome. I'm telling you. Maybe we should not just like decide what a player is before they have a chance to actually prove themselves, right? Can we do that? Klingon is really great. Let's go a little lower. I'm impressed with Donovan Klingon. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see Cody Williams knock these threes down. It's going to take him a bit to do that. Nice job by Williams. I think that's where you're going to see the big difference with Cody Williams is just the defensive aspect. Let's see. So for this game, and part of this is Lauri Markkanen is not going to go 0 for 7 every night, but that's pretty. I guess that's a real sign of Klingon and what he can do. Walker Kessler in this one is 1 for 2 from the field. Let's see. He has 2 points and 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. Donovan Klingon has 8 rebounds, 6 points. Didn't he shoot the 3? I swear he shot a 3. That's weird. 1 block, 2 assists, 8 rebounds for Donovan Klingon. He is out there clinging to the rebounds. I'm going to refresh this just to see. Yeah, I guess not. I thought he shot a 3. Oh, well. Guys, these West Coast games are fun. They start at 8, so I guess it makes things a little easier for me, but it does get a little late for me. Luckily, it's Friday night, so you guys on a Friday night are with us here at SLC Dunk watching this. Fantastic. So thank you for being here. By the way, can I just say, speaking of Portland, one of my favorite cities. Portland is amazing. We went through I went on a vacation this summer. We went to Washington and Portland. And we went whale watching. And man, I tell you what, we were on the Puget Sound in Washington, and I cannot recommend that enough. It's like we left Utah, which was like 100 degrees every day, and you go to the Puget Sound, you go on that boat, and it's like 75 degrees with a cool ocean breeze. And I'm not kidding. It is healing to the soul is what it is. And then you go out and you watch the orcas swim in, and I'm telling you, highly recommending it if you need something to kind of clear your mind. Great vacation activity. Great vacation. We went to Cascades National Park as well. The water is like this kind of spectacular kind of aqua green color. It is like unbelievable. And like the color of the water was beautiful. Unbelievable. Scoot's having a moment, so did they have to take him out? No, he's in. I'm actually getting mad for Blazers fans that he's not playing more. Markkanen's not having a game. Kamara's a good defender, by the way. I tell you what, this Blazers team, don't sleep on the Blazers to being a little bit of a surprise team this year. The West is so good, it likely leads to them not doing much. But, I mean, if Klingon is this good, and this all translates, and you got Jeremy Grant, they're not even playing dominating. I don't know. It was so funny on one of your post games when you were talking about how awful KO was playing. I was so pissed off about KO getting any minutes at all. It was like, after a while, I was like, what are we doing? This is so stupid. And then the Jazz tried to trade up for Stephon Castle and can't because it's so stupid. And I knew that they wanted him because someone messaged me that I trust that the Jazz wanted him big time. And then so I wasn't surprised when the Jazz were trying to trade up. So hopefully the Jazz aren't doing stupid things and can do this right. I know, Tyrone. I know. But that was the point. That was the point, Tyrone. Right? The point was to be bad. That was the point. I could not get more frustrated than I was when it was the Jordan Clarkson, Kelly Olynyk show off the bench. I couldn't stand it. What are we doing? You know what I mean? I'm glad that Kelly Olynyk and Jordan Clarkson got time to work together, but now Kelly Olynyk's on Toronto and Jordan Clarkson's just off the bench for a team that's trying to get Cooper Flag. Woo! Wasn't that a great use of time? There's Anthony Simons scoring. Nice for him. I'd love to see Scoot Henderson play more than him, though, be honest. But NBA GM's going to NBA GM, right? Missed by Collins. It's the Jordan Clarkson show. That's Scoot Henderson. Misses. Was that? I thought that was Scoot. That wasn't Anthony, was it? Look at Taylor Hendricks driving and then kicking out. Hey, even though it's a miss, I like the driving kick from Hendricks. That's nice. That's the thing you want to see, because if he can play center and can drive and kick like that, then look out. That's what Gifted Hoops and me were talking about. Taylor Hendricks can be such a cheat code from center. And I think when the Jazz get Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey, Taylor Hendricks at center. Oh, look. I want to see him knock those down. That looked a little janky. That was a little janky. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Tyrone, that is true. He's skinny. And that's what some people say, is that he's really lean. But apparently, I mean, look at his body there. Pretty good. I'm looking at the Jazz Plus stream. It's funny that all the playback streams are all the opposing teams. And then I have the Jazz stream on the other, so you're seeing more Jazz clips. But he does look stronger. Apparently, he gained 15 pounds of muscle. Everyone apparently gains 15 pounds of muscle in the offseason, except for me. By the way, I have lost almost 20 pounds this year. Shout out to everyone who watched me when I was fat. Thank you for watching me when I was fat, because I'm sorry. I was just like this fat guy, and I'm grateful to all you watching me when I was fat. I'm gonna tear up about it. Kessler loses the ball. No, from Scoot. Oh, Scoot, you could have dunked that, my man. I'm just so in on Scoot Henderson. Plus, there may be a little bit of so Avdia takes the 3, doesn't hit. Now, thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it. Tyrone, you've been bulking. Yes, my dude. My bench is at 225. I was gonna go to the gym today for my lunchtime lift, and I ended up having work things I had to work on. I work from home 3 days of the week, and I try to go lift at least 3 to 4 days a week. My goal is to get my squat to 315. My bench right now, I can do 225 about. I do progressive overload like one should, but I can put up 225 like 6 times, like 643. But I would like to get my squat to 315. I'm getting a little older though, so I got to be a little careful. I like seeing Key back out there. Nice defense by Key, by the way. But anyways, I've lost the weight. The question is, can I keep it off? I ate a whole sleeve of toffee Oreos last night. That was a poor decision. Dang. Utah's getting smoked by Portland. This is a good sign. Guys, Klingen is legit. Klingen is legit. But guess what, Tyrone? I did better today. You know what? What you do is you gotta do better every day. And by the way, if you're trying to lose that weight, get the Lose It app. You can be friends with me on Lose It, by the way. I love that app. I've lost since 2015. I'm about 30 pounds down. I've been trying to lose weight. When the Salt Lake City Stars contacted me and had me try out for the Stars, I was fat. I was like 30 pounds heavier than I am now, and it was the worst. Do you know what it's like? And I'm not very tall. I'm 5'8". Like, I'm not like weirdly short, but I'm short. Oh, Tyrone, walking is like the best exercise. It truly is, because that's the other thing I've been doing, because I have the Lose It app and I connect it to my it's like the ASICS walking app. It's freaking great. And what I'll do is I'll go like in the summer at least, I'll go walk at the park and I'll go like do 4 or 5 laps at the park. And each lap's like a mile. So I'll go do like 4 or 5 miles walking, and I'll listen to like Bill Simmons, or I'll listen to a book on tape, and all my sports podcasts. But like that stuff melts the weight off of you. It really does. Walking is like the most underrated thing. It's so good for you. So that's good you're walking around at the grocery store. That's awesome. When I was working at Kmart, I lost weight because you're just always, that was like 15 years ago. But yeah, when you're moving around, it just, I don't listen to Locked On Jazz, Tyrone. I can't, I don't believe in self-harm. Just kidding. Not really though. No, I don't listen to Locked On Jazz. I stopped listening to Locked On Jazz during the Corbin years. There was one episode I was listening to where he started talking about how Tyrone Corbin, and he was a big Tyrone Corbin guy, by the way. And I have some beef with the Jazz on some of those things because, when we were covering that era, like Greg Miller and John Reinhart and those buttheads, they kicked SLC Dunk out of the locker room. We had SLC Dunk in there, and I forgot his name. Like one of our guys was in the locker room doing post-game interviews with everyone, and they kicked us out because we had the audacity to say that Tyrone Corbin wasn't a very good coach. Literally everyone else in the NBA was saying the same thing, but how dare the local people tell the truth? Anyways, David Locke, who is a shill, was just telling everyone the absolute that was tough. He got caught in the air. But that's what this season is for more experience, right? Because the thing there with Key is he's got to make that decision before he goes up. But hard to do. Easier said than done. He'll figure that out. But yeah, so David Locke was saying that numbers didn't matter. that just getting guys to play hard mattered, and that was when I knew that David Locke was just not someone to listen to. Also, when he said that he didn't like Damian Lillard in the draft and wanted the Jazz not to go after Damian Lillard, even though the Jazz did go after Damian Lillard that draft. He ain't it, my man. As far as Jazz podcasts, that's tough. I guess there is the Hoops Nerd show. That guy, oh my gosh, Utah's getting crushed. Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you, Tyrone. I mean, Locke is fine. If you really just need more Jazz content, there's always David Locke. There's not a lot out there, to be honest. And some of the guys, I'll be honest, like, I ain't going to promote other guys. Just, I'm petty. There we go. There we go. Death, taxes, and Colin Sexton getting buckets when the Jazz are down 20, baby. That's how we go. I think this is a better representation of what we're going to see during the season for Utah, just to be honest. I don't think they're going to get smoked like this every night. Oh, nice by George. And then Kessler can't knock it down. This is great. Look how fast Key is here. Doggone it. And you know what's funny is, like, the Jazz broadcast is... get out of here, Jazz. They don't show Key driving. Here's another thing, and this is my little tinfoil hat, because I've seen this happen many times. But they have the broadcast focus on certain things they want the broadcast to focus on. And that right there is tinfoil hat stuff, because I'm watching Portland broadcast here. Markkanen misses again. And I'm watching the Jazz broadcast here. So 2 spots watching it. The Jazz broadcast focuses on the Portland Trailblazers scoring on us after Kessler misses a bunny. And the Portland broadcast is looking at Key blowing by his defender, setting Kessler up for a perfect little lay-in, and he misses it. I think that's on purpose. I'll just be honest. I think that's by design. They either want to trade Kessler or they don't want people to talk bad about Kessler. And knowing what I know about Jazz PR, it's usually baloney. So there's my thoughts. And that's probably why I am not very big on Locke, because he's an extension of Jazz PR. It is one giant PR arm. Now, if I disappear tomorrow, you guys were all here. You all know. Just kidding. Kinda. Kinda. But I would just say PR is more involved than you realize. Much more, like, that was interesting right there, by the way, though. That was, because Key drives and sets him up perfectly. Kessler can't hit a little bunny. I'm getting sick and tired of that stuff. Knock it down. You know what I mean? I think Utah's trading Kessler by trade deadline. It's going to happen. And like every rando on Twitter that tells me to stop talking about it, I'm going to keep talking about it. I don't care. He might be on the Lakers. If the Jazz get 2 first-round picks for Walker Kessler, I'm going to be so stoked. Because I just don't know if Kessler is just an elite-level center. I don't think so. He can be starter-level center. That's what I think he's going to kind of be. But from what I've seen from Klingon tonight, who are you taking? Okay, there's Kessler getting the rebound, although he kicked it out to the wrong guy. I got to be nicer. Man, Klingon is just a beast inside. He's huge. He's bigger than... I didn't realize he's bigger than Kessler. He's huge. Glad I've been watching the BYU game, Britson. Yeah. You get to... How's Igor Demon doing? Sexton is nice. But anyways, one of the things that I realized watching some of the Jazz games, there was this one funny moment because Quinn Snyder sucked those last few seasons for the Jazz, for reasons that I guess I'm not going to say out loud on here. But if you ever want to DM me, I might be willing to say. I might. I might. But there were times where he was doing such. Dang, I wanted that to go in. It didn't go in. I thought it went in. But they just would not say things when like certain players would do poorly, and freaking Quinn Snyder would play them no matter what. Utah's getting absolutely torched. Markkanen hits the three. They say he's so good. Markkanen is 1 for 9 from the field tonight. Oh, I like it. It's funny. I'm sorry. I think Key's going to be so nice, but there's just going to need to be some consistency. But it's not Keyonte George's fault that Markkanen is 1 for 9. It's not his fault that Walker Kessler has 2 field goal attempts and 2 points. Taylor Hendricks is a minus 21 in this. Yee. Utah's getting smoked. Poor Kessler. If you guys are sad right now, and I'm not, I would just go watch those Ace Bailey highlights. And we're going to get some Cooper Flag highlights here soon. Jump ball. Jeremy Grant just gets his hands on the ball on Lauri Markkanen. But yeah, go watch some Ace Bailey highlights. Go into the Twitter sphere. And yes, it's Twitter. Search Dylan Harper. Careful what you search in there. Elon has done some weird things to that website. So be careful what you're searching in that dang app. That loser Elon. But anyways, go search Dylan Harper. You will be pleasantly surprised. Go search Ace Bailey. You're going to be very, very, very happy with what you find. Because if he's on the Utah Jazz next year, this team gets so different so fast. I am excited to see it. What I want to see this game, you know what? Jazz are down just 27 in this one. No, they did not. 27-point halftime lead with Stu Henderson and the Blazers. Denny Avdia. Man, I just love Scoot. He may never be anything, but I certainly like him. This Blazers team is fun. Wouldn't it be fun to be Scoot, Denny, Jeremy Grant, Donovan Clingan? That's a fun team. Oh man, some people. I tell you what. So sometimes I should share what some of the people say to me. It is crazy town. It's crazy. Some of the people. I mean, someone just said something very not nice to me, and then their name is Mogbu Mitchell. What? What the hell did you say to me, Mogbu? Mogbu! How dare you speak to me like that, Mogbu? How dare you? By the way, I'm talking from the SLC Dunk account. Oh no, yeah, his name is Mogbu Michael Ligachim Ubgam. How dare you speak to me like that, Mogbu? Uh, take that, Mogbu. Take that. SLC don't count. Take this. 26,000 followers. Boom, baby. Shh. Take that, Mogbu. I don't know. I want to have like um that's my favorite name ever. That's like the off-brand Gizmo from Gremlin. Oh man. Anyways, I hate everyone on Twitter. I hate all the people that say that. Just by the way, that new block feature. Do you know one fan base I hate the most? Can we just talk about who I hate? Let's just have this be a hatred cast. Let's just talk about hatred, who we hate, who we wish evil upon. I wish evil upon Suns fans. Every time Suns fans feel sadness and despair, I feel great. They are the only fan base that has given me literal death threats. Now, Sixers fans and Boston fans, screw you specifically, especially. By the way, this is fun. This girls league, this is great. I love these like halftime basketball games where it's like junior jazz or this looks like what, 11-year-old, 12-year-old girls league. This is fun. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked here. Uh, but Suns fans, you're the only ones who've given me death threats. Some of the SLC Dunk managers, Amar, by the way, there's a few Jazz fans, and you know who you are, you doxing jerks. You know who you are. And I'm just nice. You know who you are, especially one that turned the Jazz. Never mind. I got to be careful what I say on here. I know too much. I know too much. And sometimes I say too much. Uh, but anyways, Suns fans have given me literal death threats. I have had some of the most like spirited back and forths in a DM because if someone says something like "I'm gonna find you" or whatever, I'm like, I just tell people to bring it. Let's find out. You know what I mean? Like, you just and by the way, all those are like just some pleb in their mom's basement, always some loser. But hate teams like fan bases I hate the most. Suns fans, number one. Number two and three is a mix of Boston and Sixers fan bases. I get personal enjoyment every time Ben Simmons sucks because it just gives me satisfaction with the whole Donovan Mitchell versus Ben Simmons thing. But you know what? We both kind of had to go through hell with that. So we both lost. That's the that's the lesson of war and just what comes of war is nobody wins. We all lose. Nobody wins in war. Uh let's see. Ben Anderson. What did he tweet here? Pretty easy to see how much bigger Donovan Clingan is than Walker Kessler. But Kessler has a noticeable advantage in mobility. Could be a fun matchup for the next few years. Yeah, when Kessler's on the Lakers. Stop trying to sell me Walker Kessler because your girlfriend is. Never mind. Oh my gosh, dude.
I tell you what, one thing that you'll learn about this league and the Jazz and just like pro sports in general is you should not care too much about the opinions of both beat writers. I mean, there's some beat writers I respect. I respect Tony. I respect Andy. What's his bucket from KSL? I respect, but not the ones ingrained in the system. You know who you are. You know who you are, and you are not listening to this. But you know, back in the day, some of us were not pro Tyrone Corbin, and we were willing to be honest about things, and some of us were not. Some of us were not, and that is where you can tell the difference. Oh my gosh. Look at this. THT. All right, let's have a change. I got to be careful. I'm going to get myself in trouble, although I don't know with who, because who cares? Who cares about any of this, right? This season doesn't even matter. It really just matters when we get Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey in the room, all right? That's literally all that matters. Because, you know, I hope Ryan Smith is watching this game. I hope Ryan Smith is watching this game right now. Are you watching this game, Ryan Smith? There's $1 billion in your bank account, and you're going to force us to watch this? You're fine. Go buy another basketball, or go buy a professional sports team if it makes you feel better. Go to the Utah Hockey Club. But let us lose like we're supposed to. Ryan Smith. Ryan, go buy a pickleball team if it'll make you feel better about losing. But that's what this takes. Because I don't care about any of this until we get Cooper Flag in the house, Ace Bailey in the house, in the no-name saloon, Delta Center. I want one of them. Do the right thing, Ryan. Do it, Ryan. Anyways. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. I can't spill tea, Jordan. I'm sorry. I cannot spill any tea. I'm a Mormon. I don't drink tea. How could I spill what I do not drink? I could the Mountain Dew, though. I'm out almost. I'm out. Do you think Denny Advia's goatee hurts his 3-point percentage? I'm not pro goatee. All right, change of topic. No tea will be spilt. PHT does it again, knocks down to 3 to put Chicago back up 1. Shout out to the Chicago Bulls, who are going to do their dream is to just be in the 12 spot in the lottery every year. They love that. They love getting that flawed player that can't win you anything. They love that guy. You know that guy that can shoot the ball, but he's like only 6'1", and you're not sure if he can defend anyone, but man, can he shoot the ball. They love that guy. You know what I want? I want 6'10", 6'11" that can dunk on your head and hits the 3. That's what I want. You know what I mean? You know what they say about freaking Cooper Flag? 6'9", 6'10". They compare him to Kevin Garnett. I would not mind that player on the Utah Jazz. That's what I would like. Is that so crazy to want that? Come on. What is this video? Halftime? Oh, we're just watching, yes, the trees of Portland. Very nice. I'm happy for Blazers fans. I love I don't know. I've been doing this just such a long time, guys. Such a long time. Um, I uh I I tell you what, I got that Twitter Blue thing um, for pure pettiness, but I tell you what, the pettiness, I'm too tired anymore. Like I'm washed, guys. I'm washed. I'm old. I ain't the same guy I was back in the day because I used to like to have pettiness with people that used to say not nice things to me, and then I'd come back and like dunk on them. But it just doesn't hit the same anymore. And Elon ruined Twitter, so it's not even the same. Uh, so I don't know. I I tell you what, man. I think okay. I'm reading. Sorry, I should just share my Twitter feed, I guess. Uh, you know who's funny, by the way, and some of these guys have been doing this a long time. I work with a lot of different SB Nation managers, and the manager of the managers is Harrison Fagan. Um, I love that guy. Even when I get in trouble. Uh, but every one of these guys and of the managers is so jaded by this Jazz team and their teams. Like, I don't know if by the time you become an SB Nation manager, I don't know if you feel joy anymore. You just want you just get like satisfaction from pettiness. But even when good things happen, it just feels like did that you know what I mean? I will feel joy for the first time as a Jazz fan if we win the lottery. And if we don't, it's just despair. It's just pure despair, like always, you know? And I sometimes I envy the average fan that's just like, oh, Walker Kessler, he's freaking awesome. He's so great. And just I envy those people sometimes. Like truly envy those people because like you do this for so long, you cover these players for so long. I've covered so many guys, and you just get to know real quick if it's there or not. And I just maybe Kessler will prove me wrong. I just don't see it. I really don't see it. Uh, I see it with Klingon already. I tell you that much. Holy smokes, this guy is huge, and if he can shoot the three, my gosh, that's everything you want. Yeah, he's not super athletic, like fast, but he's big and blocks shots and can hit threes. And my gosh, that does a lot. Why is Scoot sitting on the bench? It makes me so mad. This is another thing. When you've been doing this for a long time, why? It's so dumb. It's so dumb. And yeah, they're up 60 to 33, but these are the two worst teams in the Western Conference. This is stupid. Why? I don't know. Like I like this lineup, but like I just don't understand why Anthony Simons is still in Portland. It's just dumb. Drew Eubanks is in for the Jazz, so that's putting. Is that Kessler on the wing? Who is that on the wing? Oh, that's Filipowski. Nice. Now get ready for this to go up. All right, Sexton is in. Cody Williams looks like he might be done for the night. I like the aggressiveness from Cody Williams. Let's see some aggressiveness here. Misses that little turnaround. I guess they want to play Filipowski at the four, but I just don't know if he's a four, to be honest. Klingon looks like he's earned the starting role. I think Klingon's better than DeAndre Ayton right now. Man, look at that. Nice little pass from Filipowski. Eubanks doesn't make it, but he's going to the line at least. That's great. But anyways, Harrison Fagan is fantastic follow. You should be following him on Twitter. He's great. He's a Lakers guy though, so be careful. But he's he's great. And all these guys, what's his name that covers the Mavericks, who gets angry DMs from Mark Cuban? By the way, you haven't made it in life until you've gotten an angry DM from an NBA owner who's pissed off at you because you said what you were thinking. Like, what did Mark Cuban tweet? What's his name? Oh, I forgot. But Mark Cuban angrily tweeting him is so funny to me. Like, what did he say to him? He was like, "Do you ever have anything positive to say?" No, none of us have anything positive to say. What do you want? We all feel sadness because there's only one team that feels true happiness, and it was the Boston Celtics last year. 29 other teams, if you ain't miserable, you ain't doing it right, because the goal is to win a championship. That's the goal. Denny Avdia drives right by Colin Sexton, gets to Klingon, who gets the board among three other Jazz players and scores the ball. Oh, brother. I tell you what, Colin Sexton is a lot of fun. I'm going to be sad when he leaves, but I am going to be excited about whatever we get for him. Wow, that was nice. So Danny just threw right. That's the other thing with Sexton right there is, come on, man. Watch the tape. Sexton, really good offensive player. That right there is an example of where Sexton is a little deficient, is he's not keeping his guy in front of him. And this is preseason, so I'm sure he's not putting too much effort. Jazz are down 30, so no one cares, but it is something to remember. That is something to remember. Utah has 5 assists this game. I want to see Cody Williams knock those down. I don't know if they're tired or what's going on. Nice rebound by Drew Eubanks. He is the most getting checks this season player in the entire NBA. Because I don't know how much he's going to play. He's getting checks. Getting paid for cardio, man. Man, Utah is getting absolutely just smoked. I'm out, Utah. Speaking of, never mind. I'm not talking about Mark Cuban. I like Mark Cuban as the thing. Kamara's a good defender. And this is one of the issues with Sexton. If you love Sexton, here's the thing: is he's a little undersized. Dirty Jazz Car Wash channel on the YouTube. Jazz suck this game. Yep, they are definitely losing. Absolutely. This is definitely a loss. Utah looks like they are ready for the regular season. I hope this is them in regular season mode. By the way, my parents are just the biggest Yankees fans you've ever seen. Utah win, or the Yankees win. Oh, it's bottom of the ninth. Yankees up 8-6. By the way, guys, I've been doing reels on Instagram and TikTok, or TikToks and reels or whatever. You should follow me there. Just search Hoops Nerd. I think I come up. I'm not sure. I think the biggest bright spot for this game is that Utah is working towards getting Cooper Flag. You know how big that's going to be if Utah gets Cooper Flag on this team? It's going to be great. Let's see. Let's look at Jazz leaders tonight. Rebound leader for the Jazz. Walker Kessler has 6 rebounds in this one in 12 minutes. Scoring leader for the Jazz. Scoring leader is John Collins with 7 points. Let's see. We did rebounds. Let's see. Assist leader. Assist leader is Walker Kessler with 2 assists. All right, let's see. Steals leader for the Jazz. We have 3 players tied with 1 steal. Keyonte George, Cody Williams, and John Collins. I'm happy for Tom Haberstroh to get this work with the Blazers. That's great. Utah is down 71-34. I'm gonna go full troll mode this year, by the way, on the SLC on Twitter. I'm just going for it this year. Absolutely. Oh, I guess the Jazz starters. What did Sarah Todd say? This is a weird development. I didn't necessarily expect for the Jazz starters to start the second half, but I also didn't expect them to not come out of the locker room. That's weird. Are they on the bench? Looks like they started to stream out before the timeout, and this could literally be anything. Maybe they want to hit weight since they won't be playing. Maybe they wanted to keep talking about some of the stuff they did wrong in the first half. No need to speculate negatively. I'll speculate. I think they weren't super happy with how things were going. Colin Sexton's out there, though. Cody Williams is out there. Okay, who's watching BYU? I think he left, but I guess there was some photo about if anyone has a picture of the couple eating the cougar tail, I would like to see it. Now we're searching because Utah's down 74-37. Um, uh, now I want to know what's going on with the Jazz and not coming out. You know what I mean? Let's see. I want to. Guys, the Jazz are down 75-37. look at Scoot. It's all there. It's just he's got to look at Klingon. He is like a man among boys. Holy smokes. Hey, you know what? Chaos for this Jazz team. If that gets us Cooper Flag, then I'm super happy. And by the way, that is one thing you got to remember when you're like screwing around with this, like having starters, like good players like Lauri Markkanen in his prime, mixing him with a developing team that is obviously not going to win a lot of games. You're playing with fire. You are playing with fire. And so, um, like if stuff like this happens, you shouldn't be too surprised. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Burns? But yeah. Tony Jones, who a few days ago was talking about how good the Jazz are going to be, he tweeted out, the Jazz look a certain way in Portland. Yeah, some of us could have said something like when we beat the Mavericks or whatever. They didn't have Luka Doncic playing. Come on now. Like I like watching the Jazz win as much as anybody, but can we? All arguments are not real arguments unless context is always given. You know, there's some arguments that don't need context, but sports arguments need context before you give like a very strong opinion. Like Utah Jazz are gonna win more games than we thought. Like why? What evidence do you have that Utah is going to be like beating the Denver Nuggets or the Minnesota Timberwolves? They're just not there yet. I love Key. I think Key is going to be great. I love Taylor Hendricks and the potential there. I think Cody Williams is going to be a very nice pro, but they are not there yet. They're not there. And so, like I said, Utah's playing with fire here by having Lauri Markkanen. And, Walker Kessler's in his third year, and I think Walker Kessler thinks he's a little more than probably what he is. He probably was a little bit overhyped his rookie year, came down to earth a little bit in his second year. We'll see what he is in his third. But you got to be careful when you think you're something that you're not, you know? When you're 5'8", like me, you ain't buying those 36 long pants, right? You just ain't buying them. You're buying the 30 long pants. Tear, sadness, despair. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. We got a Jason Preston sighting. Johnny Juzang is out there. I don't know who Reith is. That's the first time I've ever seen him. This is tough to watch. You know what, Jordan? You know what's really nice is 82 to 39. That's like the odds of Jazz getting a nice player in this lottery compared to like the Jazz score, which is the odds of them getting a really nice player, what they did the last 2 years. So there's like an 82% chance the Jazz get a star player by being bad in games like this than the 39% like last year. Because the Jazz do stupid things like not uh you know what I mean? Very true. I think we're in agreement there. I do like what we're seeing from Cody Williams. Look at how he does drive, kick with the left hand, and then Johnny Juzang, who never misses from three. Yeah, 4 for 24 from three from the Jazz is bonkers. That's just going to be a variance here and there. But anyways, if you're Will Hardy is not happy. No, he's not. He's going to have a tough year. One thing is the coach of OKC. He seemed to have just like a good demeanor for what they did. I think this is going to be Will Hardy either just goes like crazy or he will figure out how to like accept the pain like all of us have, you know. By the way, now that it's commercial, can we just talk about I'm excited about the Green Bay Packers. That's my football team. I think they're going to be really good. Uh, but the thing with Will Hardy is that he does care, and that's what you want. And he's a good coach. Yeah, he made the shot. He gets a 50-inch. Yo, he makes a shot and he gets a 50-inch. I mean, that's like a big computer monitor. Pretty good. Shout out that guy. Yeah, it's better than nothing. I agree. I agree. Hey, my favorite thing I ever did was my 50-inch that I put in the corner of my room. We put up. It's like so my house is kind of weird. By the way, if you saw my house, you'd be like, that guy lives there. Not impressive, is what I would say. But anyways, our bedroom is actually pretty long, and so I have room for like it's like longer than it needs to be. And so we put in a elliptical in there, and I put up a TV in front of the elliptical. Best decision you could ever make when we're talking losing weight. Freaking the best. So I recommend it. Get that elliptical, put that TV in front of it. It's the right move. Okay. Well, Jazz are back. It's Jason Preston. Um, It's the third quarter. I don't know. I know, right, Jordan? It is the third quarter. We're gonna watch this whole thing together. Let's see. Sensabaw's on with Filipowski. There's oh look, Micah Potter makes an appearance. I think Lauri's on the bench there. Look at that, Micah Potter draining the three. No way. So, anyways, let's look at the the box score is like a horror movie, Halloween time. Watch Utah come back and win this game. Well, no, I want to see Scoop. Assist from Scoop, by the way. Jason Preston, I had so much hope for him. Filipowski misses the three. I had so much hope for him, but he just can't seem to make shots on in an NBA game. Micah Potter, nice board. Jason Preston, who is a nice passer. That is one element of Filipowski's game that's pretty nice. Is he's a good passer. He moves the ball well. Here's the part of the game where you see the other players on the other team. I have no idea who any of these guys are. There's Chris Murray. I guess he's having a pretty good game. Yeah, that didn't look like it came out of Juzang's hand well. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Potter just got dunked on. Uh, I tell you what, I'm rooting for Micah Potter to just keep getting those checks. Look at that. Nice drive. Oh, that's Svi Mikhailuk. Guys, shout out to everyone who is here. If you're here, you're incredible. 92 to 52. The Jazz are down 4. You're amazing. Will Hardy. This is good. This is good seasoning for Will Hardy. Look at Scoop, man. That guy is just nice to watch. That's not his fault. Chris Murray just airballed that three. Juzang gets fouled by Scoot. Not a good foul by Scoot. It's interesting. Zhang shoots it so well from what we've seen. The question is, can he get on the floor? I don't know. Let's see. Let's turn it back. The thing with Scoot is he's got to be able to kind of have a move that's better than that. And if it's simply just calling for a screen, then great. Ryan Rupert, that's right. That's who that is. I think he went second round, but he was someone we looked at a little bit in our SLC Dunk draft stuff. Well, here's the thing. Let's look at the BYU Cougars basketball team, because I tell you what, I think they're going to have. This is my bet. I think AJ DeBonsa is going to be on the BYU Cougars next year. Okay, so BYU doesn't play till November 5th, Central Arkansas. Let's see. I'm going to look that up because I am curious about Igor Demon. Utah needs some explosive athletes, because that's going to be what changes things in the NBA. That's what always does. Or maybe was what's his name talking about BYU football? I think BYU is playing football tonight right now. What's your bet? Is Ryan Smith watching this or BYU football? Whoa. By the way, it's been such a weird year for ESPN. Them firing Jordan, thanks for being here, man. I hope you have a good weekend too. I can't blame you. Fourth quarter is going to be brutal. Yankees win 8-6. What is man, ESPN is just booty. Let's see. Utah or BYU is down by a touchdown to Oklahoma State. What is going on? Let's see. Clint, thanks for being here, my man. Well, I would say, Clint, go ahead and write that recap. And everyone on YouTube, thanks for being here. You guys are amazing. Svi misses the three. Man, I tell you what, I can't believe how good Donovan Clingan was. Clingan was awesome. I will be honest, guys. I don't know about Sensabaugh. I'm curious. Klingen's out there. I mean, they must not be too worried about him getting minutes. He just needs to lean out a little bit. He's so big. Juzang's missing threes. Now we know things are bad. Scoot is setting these guys up, that's for sure. Klingen's really good. Oh, I can't believe it. And Utah probably could have got something for Kessler, and they didn't do it. Wow, he went for it, and Drew Eubanks gets the block. Nice job, Drew Eubanks. I just like watching Scoot. Scoot and Klingen is going to be fun to watch. I don't know if it's going to win a ton of games. Whoa, Scoot! It's just not going in. All right, come on, Jazz. Klingen block again. Holy cow, dude. 7-2. And he is like big. He is big. Holy cow, is he just. I'm impressed by Klingen. Now, I don't know if he has the speed to be in a lot in most playoff situations, but he's going to be in playoff games. And I tell you what, it's certainly nice to have a guy that can pass the ball and block shots and rebound like he has. Tonight, Klingen, stat-wise, is just bonkers. Let's see this. I haven't checked it in a bit, but 19 rebounds. Donovan Klingen has 19 rebounds, 14 points, 3 blocks. How these stats are crazy, actually. Klingen, 19 rebounds and 14 points, 3 blocks, 4 assists. Crazy. Holy cow. Twenty rebounds. That's 20. Jeez. Klingen is a beast. Holy smokes. Jeez. Jeez. Unbelievable. I tell you what, that is the mold that you want. If your center is going to be a shot blocking, rebounding center, then you need him to do those things at an elite level. And that's what they're getting in Klingon.
What I hit? Oh,
This is like, I'm so happy, by the way, guys. I hope you're happy because I'm happy. This is what you wanted this season. This is what you want. You want this Jazz team to do this. By the way, Dylan Harper is no small thing at number 3. He's going to be so freaking good. He looks like Darren Williams / Jalen Brunson out there. I can't believe how good he's going to be. Tell you what, I want Ace or Cooper, but if the Jazz get 3 and get Dylan Harper, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh. I just well, let's see. We still have how much more of this game is left. We still got 8 minutes of this game. Ryan Rupert. Have they pulled Klingon yet? They haven't pulled him yet. This team is just decimating Utah, and this is kind of what we expected. Utah had some nice showings though this preseason, but it's going to be a little rough like this on some nights, and I think this is probably a better represent. Okay, so we're just being honest tonight, and shout out to everyone on the YouTube for watching. You guys are amazing. I tell you what, as someone who would like the Jazz to get Cooper Flag, I don't mind the Jazz going into the season with a big time loss like this. Crush those hopes, crush those dreams. Reality is hard, reality is tough. Life is not fair. Feel that. Feel that. Man. I like how Filipowski can drive. Juzang misses. Dang. Juzang came down to earth. No. Oh, Steve Mikhailuk misses the putback dunk. Rupert's looking pretty decent for them. Oh my gosh. Gosh, I don't know these guys. I know Ryan Rupert just a tiny bit. I think he was second round pick or late first. Nice pass from Filipowski. That's fun. We've seen him pass the ball pretty well. That's one thing about Filipowski that I like is he is passing the ball. Look at this, Filipowski. Look at that. Drive and kick. Oh, but then Juzang throws it away. Darn. Maniacal. Here comes Bryce Sensabaugh, who has not really panned out how I'd hope, but it's still early. Nice little pass from Filipowski. Filipowski's a nice passer. Does this loss eliminate the Jazz from the playoffs? Dang. Juzang handling a little bit. Oh, Flip. A little too unselfish. Take that shot, Flip. I like Tom Haberstroh just there watching this game. That there is literally nothing to take from this at this point. All right. Turnover by the Jazz. 4:14 left. Jazz down just 29, 39, 46, right where they want them. Oh, Svi for three. Got him right there, baby. Down just 46. Utah's coming back, baby. Just need to make up 10 points per minute. Hey, no. Come on. Whoops. Let's see here. All right. Well, 346. Jazz down. Let's get the calculator out. It's so big. We got to get a calculator. 26 plus 17. Jazz down 43. Let's see if they can get this under 40. Juzang goes. Dunk for Eubanks. Lead down to 41. 41. Let's get this below 40. Oh, almost a steal. Oh, man, Drew Eubanks, hard foul there. He seems like he just is like he's one of those guys that his shoulders and elbows just kind of knock you here and there, and it hurts. There's DeAndre Ayton dominating that bench. I tell you right now. Oh, he didn't travel there? Oh, well. Come on, someone get a rebound. There we go. Flip gets the rebound. All right. Utah down just 41. Sensabaugh misses the three. Dang, we could have got it below. Could have got it below the 40 range. Let's keep going here, Jazz. Let's keep going. Dang, Jazz down 44 again. 44. Can Utah get it below 40? We shall find out. We're going to find out. Oh, guys. The best Jazz fans are the ones that are watching it right now. If you're watching this right now, you are elite. You are an elite level fan. Absolutely. It's just incredible, the level of Jazz fandom. For those that are watching on the YouTube, Clint, you here with me? Pretty impressive stuff. That's all I gotta say. We'll see if Utah. I don't know why we've got a shortage of time here. If someone's challenging a play in this game, then straight to jail. I don't know what the deal is here. Are we just time out, I guess? Even like the cheerleaders, they got to be like, "You kidding me? We got to keep doing stuff. This game was over an hour ago." I just got to say, I'm just happy that the Jazz. Ah. DeJounte and the Pels, man. I think the Kings are going to be disappointing this year. I just don't like that they can't shoot the three. Nice, Filipowski. Down to 42. Lead down to 42. Oh, dang. Back to 44. No. Man, they're playing full court defense. They're up 44 with a minute 56. Come on, Blazers. Ain't nobody wants this. No. What's funny is I'm going to do this whole live stream and I'm going to do a post game show after this. Ah! All right, who cares about the score at this point? Let's see. BYU's down 14-21. The Yankees beat the who are they playing? The Guardians? Man. Down to 42. All right, here we go. Can we get to 40? Maybe 39? Oh, Oscar Sheboy's in the game. Fun. Took him this long to get in. Nice rebound, Sheboy. He's a good rebounder. I want to see Will Hardy's face. Look at Jason Terry's face. Oh, this game's over. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part. Jazz down 41. I was hoping they could get under 40. Oh, he didn't. So we got one left. Oh, look, we're going to get it under 40. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, Jazz have it below at 39. Can they get the stop here? Sheboy with the nice contest. Oh, and he fouls them. They're going to the line. No. Dang it. Well, here comes Speed Mikhailuk. Utah Jazz down 41 in a preseason game. This is what we chose to do with our lives. Flip gets it out to Sensabaugh. Hey, 13 for Sensabaugh. Leading score for the Jazz, lead down to 38. This game is, for the most part, over. Guys, this is fantastic. Thank you for being a part of this. Make sure you're following us if you're not. We will see you next game. This has been a lot of fun. I'm sorry my internet was so weird at the beginning, but no one's here that was watching at that point. So, guys, have a great night. Jazz season starts on Wednesday. I will see you then.